Throw the proverbial cat amongst the Class P pigeons. Bodo Bertolt, another veteran racer and father of Gary, will also be out in Class P in a new Atlas Copco car. Bertolt will again be partnered by Philip Hurselman.
The opening round of the 2009 season is hosted by the idyllic little town of Darling in the Western Cape. And this year, the race is being sponsored by Adenko Construction, a company started 16 years ago.
The group, which now incorporates several offices countrywide, specialize in both overhead and underground reticulation projects. For the layman, this means streetlight installation, commissioning and maintenance of sports field lighting and high mast maintenance in the wider Western Cape and further afield.
The off-road racing scene runs deep in the blood of the Besadenhouts. And this year, all four, dad and three sons, will be donning helmets in pursuit of national championships in the ABSA series.
Not that they haven't done that very well already. Some of the projects that Adenko have recently completed includes the Ernie Els layout, the Obai Golf Estate, the Uferbach infrastructure upgrade, and then the Hermanus Central Business District upgrade too. The company has grown in such leaps and bounds that by now they even boast a partnership with a leading company in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania.
For Bez Besadenhout, his boys and their racing have provided him with great pleasure. From there, his sponsorship came for the Western Cape event.
Polywan and Etienne entered the championship last year with a new Class B car, which was newly built. It took a race or two to sort it out, and from there on they went well. In fact, they managed to clinch the championship title. And I'm glad to say that they are just as passionate about racing, I think, as which I am.
For the Besadenhouts, it's not only the competitive spirit of the off-road racing, but for them, it's also an ideal way to spend quality time together as a family, working at something they're truly passionate about.
Well, off-road racing is a hobby of ours, and apart from the competitive element of the sport out there, it really served to bring us as a family together and provide us with prime time.
Bez has decided not to get involved in the route design in the Cape.
Adenko has not been involved with the route, but the club, CPMCC, which manages the event, has had a tremendous support from the Darling and the Momray Farmers Association and landowners. They've set a course which we believe is a true test to the competitors, but it also offers spectator value in various points. We've met with the Darling Club, which is the host venue for documentation and scrutineering, the start, the finish, the DSP, but the area all in one, in order to ensure that there would be ample facilities, food and beverages. We believe that this event really put something back in the Darling community and that they will benefit from this. Well, we are proud of being associated with the ABSA Off-Road Championship and trust that the event to be held in Darling, which is the first leg, will be a great success.
But the Besadenhouts also have some personal designs on bringing some championship trophies home and have put in the long hours.
Well, a lot of work has gone into the cars in the off-season. And frankly, I can't see why we can't win both classes.
But cars are a passion for the family. And not just off-road vehicles. Street rods are a hobby for the Besadenhouts. And they'll be showing off their other love in Darling.
Well, besides our involvement in the off-road racing, we have another interest being the street rods. It's a family affair. We are involved with the Cape Street Rod Club. And for the Darling event, we wish to take these vehicles to Darling for display, for the other participants to enjoy, for the public to enjoy, because these vehicles are really the pride and the joy of their owners.
So here's just a small foretaste of what you will see on display in the quaint little town of Darling in the Western Cape. The street rods will no doubt be a highlight in the build-up to the pipe opener of the 8-race-long 2009 ABSA Off-Road Championship calendar, which practically crosses the length and breadth of Southern Africa in pursuit of identifying the country's top off-road racers.
The racing stretches from the Western Cape to Jeffreys Bay on the eastern seaboard to the sugarcane of KwaZulu-Natal. Botswana's Kalahari Desert to the glitz of Sun City, the Limpopo province, to Middelburg, and finally the Magaliesberg. Over almost 4,000 kilometers.
There's a huge amount of racing to be done, and the racing in the Western Cape and the prologue to settle the starting positions gets underway on Friday the 20th of March, and Racing Proper gets the flag at 8:30 on Saturday morning. Until we talk to you from there,
You keep it on the road.
and we'll keep it off-road.